Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we are back with another Funko unboxing for you. And this time we have the latest Marvel Collector Course box that just arrived on our doorstep. And I'm super excited to be able to open this one up. I think the last couple Marvel Collector Course boxes have been a little bit better than what we've gotten, early in the year and last year. And I'm hoping that this one does live up to the billing. So we do have our Amazon package right here. I didn't even realize that it was coming because usually if you are subscribed to the Amazon Marvel Collector Core boxes, they don't really tell you until it ships. So it doesn't show up in your, in your order feed of what stuff is supposed to be coming up because it doesn't have a set delivery date ahead of time. I had no idea that it was coming. I saw a package arrive, wasn't sure what it was, so I checked Amazon. And there we go, it was the Marvel Collector Course box. And if you're wondering, the theme for this Marvel Collector Course box is going to be Marvel Studios on Disney+. They have done one Disney Plus box before. I think at that point they only had a few shows. It was like Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision, I believe, were the only shows that were out at that point. But now it's going to cover all of these other shows that are shown here, such as Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Ms. Marvel, and I Am Groot. And of course, all of these series had their own Funko Pops already, but if they are able to do something cool that they haven't done before, definitely would like to see what they have. And now before we get into the rest of the video, if you guys are new to the channel, you do enjoy Funko content, make sure you go down below, hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers, which is crazy, but with your help, we can hit that goal. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Also, if you enjoy the video, leave a like on it. It does make a massive difference. And if you never want to miss a video, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. So let's go ahead and open up the box here and see what we have inside. It is going to be 5 pieces. Usually 2 of the pieces are going to be things like a sticker, a patch, a keychain, and then we're also going to have the t-shirt, and there's going to be 2 Funko Pops. Instead of doing the pops they threw in sodas every now and again, I think that would actually be really cool to make them a little bit more exclusive inside these boxes. It will give more people reasons to buy these boxes because for the majority of them, they haven't been selling out. They're available well after the fact at a deep discount. So just throwing something new and different in there, I think would make it worth it. So feeling in the box, I do feel a card that is going to tell us what the items actually are and what the next theme is going to be. So I'm going to go ahead and place that off to the side, and we'll take a look at that later. Then after that, it looks like the first thing I feel is a sticker, and this is from Ms. Marvel. It says New Jersey Avenger Con. Definitely cool, a lot of fun to see that in the Ms. Marvel show and how a convention would actually work in the MCU that is all based on superheroes. So this is definitely a fun little sticker. And then the next thing we have on top feels like it is a pin, and it looks like it's actually going to be a little baby Groot, where we have Groot from I Am Groot sitting there listening to the Walkman. Definitely a really, really cute one. I don't usually keep a lot of these pins. I'll donate them or just give them into a little comic book shop if I'm trading in other pops. I just say, hey, maybe you guys can get it, give it to a little kid or something like that. But definitely a really cute pin. And then the next item that we have feels like it's going to be the t-shirt. And these t-shirts have been a little hit or miss sometimes. But let's see how this one stacks up. And oh, this is actually a little bit of a cool one. And oh, it's actually Rogers the Musical. I saw some of the MCU characters there, like Tony Stark and Captain America and Black Widow. And I thought, oh, it was just kind of celebrating them. But this is actually for Rogers the Musical. Let me take it out of the packaging and get a better look. There it is, guys. Such a fun shirt where you have the Avengers up there. It says Rogers the Musical, and it says Hawkeye on the bottom as well. You have all the different Avengers that you have in Rogers the Musical, like Captain America and Iron Man and Thor and Black Widow. But then oddly enough, having the Ant-Man character in there, which never made sense. I hope they do kind of address that joke sometime in the future when the Rogers Musical comes up in the MCU. but definitely a really fun one. I would have loved to have this shirt when Rogers the Musical was playing at Disneyland over the summer. That would have been great to wear this there, but it's definitely going to be a fun shirt to wear in the future. Basing it off of the t-shirt so far, I think this box is pretty good. I think that t-shirt's way better than what we usually see out of a lot of the other shirts. It definitely feels a whole lot of a better shirt as well. Plus, just the entire graphic of the t-shirt is really funny. I think it is an awesome one to add. But now let's go ahead and get into the pops here. They do have them all wrapped up with paper, which is a nice touch they've been adding recently. And we have our first figure that I was able to pull out here, keeping it a surprise for me at least. And this first one is... it's from She-Hulk. Oh, is that the robot? That's Kevin the robot. Oh my gosh. So if you remember She-Hulk, the finale did show that She-Hulk is in an MCU show, and she was kind of self-aware of that, and they find Kevin, who is in charge of everything, all decisions of the shows, and they actually have him here as a Funko Pop. Now, the only thing that they are missing is the hat that is on Kevin, because usually he had a hat on him as well in the show, if I'm not misremembering that, because I remember that being a really funny part. And of course, it's supposed to be poking fun at Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, the guy who really makes all decisions for Marvel. So having this character I thought was really, really funny. Now having him as a pop, it's just a fun little quirky one. So giving you a closer look at Kevin really is a fun one. He just looks like he's a dome with like a projector kind of put on his head as well. Actually looks a little bit like Mickey ears too, so kind of poking fun at Disney. I don't know if that's intentional, but you kind of see that. And he is floating in the air, so he's on a little pole stand. Makes it look like he is floating in the air. And it does say Kevin right there on the front. Definitely a really fun and interesting pop. Now, I was not expecting that one at all. That's definitely a weird figure. I know a lot of people talk about pops that don't really look like pops or really weird figures. That's definitely going to be one that's going to be on those types of lists in the future. And then we are down to our last pop here, just ripping the paper off of it. And let's see what this one is going to be. And this one is, oh, this is an absolutely sick pop. This is the unmasked Moon Knight from the Moon Knight show. Such a really cool figure. I really like the Moon Knight wave in general with some of them on the back, and they do have a good amount of exclusives at every single one of those figures, at least the Moon Knight and Khonshu having glow-in-the-dark exclusives. And I always wondered why they didn't do an unmasked version of Moon Knight, or why they did not do, you know, the regular kind of human personalities of Moon Knight, but definitely really cool now that we are getting this as a pop. He says it glows in the dark, and I'm guessing maybe his eyes glow, maybe the suit glows a little bit. We're gonna have to check that out in a second, but definitely a really awesome one. But now giving you a closer look at the pop itself, really does look amazing with a lot of great detail on the suit. I think the Moon Knight suit looks absolutely amazing, and I really like the pose he's standing in, kind of that power pose with the weapon in his right hand as his cape floating in the back. There we have it, guys. There's our look at the latest Funko Marvel Collector Cores box with those brand new Funko Pops, t-shirt, the sticker, and the pin. Definitely some really good stuff. I think the pops were actually really good, really unique, something that did warrant being in a special box like this, and I think this shirt is really awesome as well. Now we have this card right here that will tell us the next theme of the Marvel Collector Cores box, and that is going to be Spider-Man Blue. Definitely should be a really cool one with some brand new Spider-Man pops coming. Now expect the Spider-Man Blue box hit sometime end of January, beginning of February. Oh, there we have it, guys. Now I do want to throw it over to you. What do you think about this new Marvel Collector Cores box? How do you think it stacks up against some of the other Marvel Collector Cores boxes? I definitely think this one is a lot more unique than the previous Disney Plus Marvel Collector Cores boxes. That one, yes, did have the Dancing Zemo, which was really funny, but the Wanda pop they had in there was just a different variant of the same pop they already released multiple times, and they've released another variant since then. So just not very unique, one that holds up over time. But I think this one definitely really cool. I'm a big fan of the Moon Knight show and the Moon Knight pops and the Moon Knight character, so I think that one definitely gets some big points with me. And I enjoyed most of She-Hulk, and I thought the Kevin joke in there was really funny, so it is really interesting to see them make that into a pop. But one of my favorite things has to be the Rogers the Musical t-shirt. It is just such a funny moment from the Hawkeye show, and the fact they made an actual musical, had the songs and everything, and then actually put it in a theme park for you to watch. It is just a really funny concept, and making a shirt to commemorate that is really awesome. But let me know what you think about the box, and if you ended up picking it up, I would love to hear about all that in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that notification bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.